Assalamualaikum dan selamat sejahtera. So, I will continue lecture for topic 1, part 3. Okay, for part 3, the outline for only for calculation will cover 1.4 power demand and load estimation, and also 1.5 transformer sizing. Okay, next we go to example subtopic 1.4. Okay, a small industrial plant has the following load. First, 20 200 horsepower motors, 10 50 horsepower motors, okay, 500 kilowatt of heating and process loads, 2 unit of 50 kVA lightings transformer, and 100 horsepower of small, mostly fractional HP, only 85% are running at any given time, motors. Okay, thus decide the proper supply voltage from local utility. Okay, this is the answer for practice 1. We can see here, this is all the load given in the questions. Okay, the first load is 20 unit 200 horsepower, this one. Okay, so we have to convert the horsepower into watt by times with 746 watt and times with 20 unit to get the output rating. Okay, this one. But for this load, only 10 unit is operate, so the operating output is half of the total output rating, this one. And to get the operating input, this one, this value input power, we have to divide operating output power with the K value. Okay, so we get the value kVA for 3 phase. Next we go to second load. Okay, this one. Okay, for this load, 50 horsepower, 10 unit. So we have to times with 746 to get the kilowatt hour, and then we have to times with 10 to get the output rating here. And then to get the operating output, we have to only take 8 unit, because only 8 unit is operate. So we have to time 8 with 50 horsepower times with 746. Okay, and then to get the input operating power here, okay, we have to divide operating output power with K value. Okay, next we go to third load, this one. Okay, 500 kilowatt. Okay, this one 500 kilowatt. There is no K value given, so totally we just take the K here, the kilowatt here, and then we take the kVA value here. Okay, next we go to 2 unit of 50 kVA lighting transformer here. Okay, okay, this one. Okay, with just times 2 with 50 kVA to get the kVA value, and then we get 100 kVA. Then we have to convert to kilowatt by divide by power factor of 0.92. So the total output rating is 92 kilowatt. And then this value we have to divide by K value to get the input power. Okay, the K value for this transformer is power factor times with efficiency. This value is given in the questions. Next we go to the last load, 100 horsepower of small, mostly fractional horsepower. So means that we have to divide all the load into one phase, single phase. So convert 100 horsepower, okay, 2 kilowatt by times with 746. Okay, then we get 74.6, but only 85% are running. So the value is 63.41. So to get the output operating input power, you have to divide output operating power with the K value. So we have to divide by 3 to get the single phase value. This one in single phase. So we have to total all the value of kVA, and then the total is in the red one. This one. This is the total kVA. And then we have to select what is the voltage required for this load. So we can see that for this load, the minimum supply voltage is 11 kV. Okay. Okay, this is the medium and high voltage characteristic. Okay, we can see that previous load is 3000 something, and that load is for this range. Okay, so that's why we have to select the voltage is 11 kV, because the load for 11 kV is 1000 kVA maximum demand and above, but below than 4999 kVA. Okay, this is the example for practice 2. Okay, table Q2. This one depicts the list of industrial loads in a manufacturing factory. Okay, so all the details are given, and there are 3 questions. Okay, next we table Q2. Okay, this is the list of industrial loads. Okay, all the loads are given here in apparent power. So details load. So there are 3 plant A, plant B, and plant C, with different types of load and with different value of kVA. Okay, next this is the answer for practice 2. Okay, first question is prepare the electrical block diagram. Okay, this one, prepare the electrical block diagram for the installation by showing the utilization of KU and KS. Okay, to prepare the electrical block diagram, we have to divide it into 3 levels. This one. Okay, the first one is the utilization. Okay, the load. Okay, and then the apparent power given in the questions, and also the utilization factor. Okay, this one. And next we have to find what is the apparent power demand maximum. So to get this value, okay, SKU, we have to time S with utilization factor. So means that to get this value, okay, here the blank here, we have to times this value with utilization factor. Okay, and then okay, this is the diversity factor. Okay, given. Okay, this one. And so the first this one is the first level is to get the SKU. Okay, the second level we have to find what is the value of SDB. Okay, to get this value, okay, we just have to times all the SKU with the diversity factor. So means that after we get this value, we have to times with 0.9 to get the SDB. Okay, so this one, this SDB is equal to total of load incoming SKU here times with diversity factor. So all the total load here times with 0.2 to get the SDB here. Okay, okay, so for plant B and plant C also use the same calculation. Okay, and then to get the SPDB here, this one is third level. Okay, we have to time all the load here connected to this diversity factor, and then we have to times with 0.9 to get the SPDB. So same goes to plant B. All the total connected load here, we have to times with 0.8 to get the total SPDB. Okay, lastly, to get the total load that connected to the transformer, we have to times all the plant load. This one. Okay, this one. After we calculate the value, we have to times with 0.9 diversity factor. And we will get the value here. Okay, the answer is in the... Okay, this one. Okay, this is the value that have been calculated. Okay, all the students can try and you should get the same value as this table. Okay, so in number 2 question is analyze the estimated demand at each PDB. So this is the value. Okay. Okay, lastly, decide the total estimated demand that is to be reached at the distribution transformer. Okay, the total estimated demand is equal to all load, this one, that connected to plant A, plant B, this one plant B, this one plant C, times with 0.9 diversity factor. Okay, so this is the value that incoming, that are going to, from the transformer. Okay, next is practice 3, transformer sizing. Okay, this is the questions. Okay, we have 250 kVA, 11 kV, step down to 400 volt with 5% impedance distribution transformer. Okay. Okay, this one, all the detail are in figure below, figure here. Okay, this one. Okay, this one. So we have 3 questions here. Analyze. The first one is analyze the short circuit capacity. Second one is investigate the voltage variation. And the third one is recommend a proper size of the transformer. Okay, this is the solution for practice 3 for transformer sizing. Okay, for QA, Q number 1, questions number 1, analyze the short circuit capacity of the transformer. First, we have to calculate what is the I rated. I rated is equal to S divided by square root 3 divided by voltage. So this is the value of I rated. So to get the I short circuit, we have to refer what is the ratio of impedance. Okay, from the questions, the impedance is 5%. Impedance distribution of the transformer. So we have to divide I rated with the ratio to get the I short circuit. Okay, after we got the I short circuit, we have to find what is the S short circuit. It's equal to square root 3 times with 400 volt times with the I short circuit. So the value is 15 MVA. Okay, the second question is investigate the voltage variation during motor starting. Okay, here mention motor starting, so we have to refer to motor description. So the motor information. So the first one, we have to find what is the I rated. So I rated, there are 500 horsepower motor, right? So we have to times with 7 for 6 or 0.7 for 6 kilowatt to get the value in watt, and divide by square root 3. Okay, divide by voltage, divide by power factor, and also divide by the efficiency of the motor. So we get the value of I rated. After that, we have to find what is the I starting. Okay, I starting, because in the questions given, starting in rush current is equal to 6 times. So that's why we have to times the I rated with the in rush current. This one 6 times in rush current. So we can get the value of I starting. Okay, and then we have to find what is the S starting. Okay, S is equal to square root 3 times with voltage times with I short circuit. Sorry, I starting. So we can get the value of S starting. Okay, to get the voltage drop for starting, we have to divide S starting with the S short circuit. So we get the value of 26.67%. Okay, last question. We have to find or we have to recommend a proper size of transformer if the voltage variation during the motor starting is to be limited to a maximum value of 8% only. So we have to find what is the S total. This one. Okay, 4 MVA is the value of S during motor starting, but we have to divide by 0.08 because this is the maximum limit, 8%. So the value of S total is equal to 50 MVA. Okay, and then we have to find what is the I short circuit. So I short circuit is equal to 50 MVA divided by square root through 3 divided by 400. So we got the value of I short circuit. And then we have to find what is the I rated. Okay, I rated we have to times I short circuit with the percentage of impedance. Okay, so we get the value of I rated, and then from the I rated we can calculate what is the value of S transformer new. So S is equal to square root 3 times with 400 volt times with the I rated new. So it's equal to 2.5 MVA. Okay, to tackle the questions number 3, we have to reverse engineering from the questions number 1. Okay, I think that's all for example for chapter 1 or topic 1. So hopefully you understand. Any questions you can ask me. Okay, is that? Thank you.